not really sure where to start with this video, to be honest. Basically what happened, everything was hacked. Everything. And since then, it has just been an absolute draining experience. It has just been one thing after another. Last Wednesday, I received a text message and a couple of missed phone calls from a number. It basically read something like, call me if you want your channel back. And I just thought, that's just not for me. Like, oh, it's probably just the wrong number. But then I kept getting phone calls from this number. So I said, you know what, I better just check on my channel. Not thinking that it had been hacked by this stage, and realized I couldn't actually get into my channel and I had been locked out. But even at that stage, I wasn't panicked at that stage because it got increasingly worse as the day went on. I was totally like, oh, this will get sorted, it's no biggie. But I started to do what you're supposed to do and verify this and verify that. And at this stage, I was still getting phone calls from him, but I was refusing to answer. I was like, no, I'm not having anything to do with this. But then I got to a point where I realized that this wasn't something that I could do myself. I needed help. And the main reason that happened is because he texted me and told me that I had a timeline, that if I did not contact him, my videos were going to start being deleted one by one. I love my channel and I've worked really hard last almost 7 years putting work into this, and then this person comes along and literally told me that they were going to take away anything like that. And that was a horrible experience. Then I got a message saying just to call him. He says, look, just call me, we'll sort this out, I'll give you back your channel. I knew that that was not going to be just the case, but I thought, right, just gonna call him. That's been the hardest part to kind of deal with, because I could hear this person on the phone telling me these things about myself, naming things about myself. Everything of my life was suddenly in some stranger's hand. Just horrible. I felt so exposed, so like vulnerable. Not gonna get upset. But I could just I can still, even now, and it makes my stomach turn, I can actually still hear his voice in my head. He basically gave me an amount that I had to pay him in order to get my channel back. An amount that I just did not have. It was very intimidating. Even though he was on the phone, he wasn't even in my country. It was all happening online. It made me feel physically vulnerable, as in I was worried for my own safety, and everybody else in my life as well. And just all of these things going through my head while I'm on the phone to him. It's just so ridiculous, but I guess it's your mind telling you something. And I was just hyper aware of everything. Like, I was so frightened. Even now, like, if I hear my phone or anybody's phone, I freak out because the sound, it's just like wired in my brain, and I get really panicky. He gave me 20 minutes to go to Western Union and wire him the money, and he just kept calling. At that stage, I had to call the police. When I started to ignore him at this stage, call the police and call BBTV and let people know what was happening, he got very frustrated, and he basically started texting me saying, like, check your latest videos, check your old videos. My video list started to deteriorate, and I was literally left with, at one stage, absolutely nothing left on my channel. And then BBTV took over, and BBTV have been so amazing. I'm just so grateful to them, their entire team, my manager, just everybody's just so fantastic. And you know, it's one thing about this whole experience is it just opened my eyes to how kind people are. It would actually make you kind of upset to think how beautiful people can be, like how kind people's hearts are. I had to ring so many different companies, and every single person was just so kind. BBTV, Vodafone, Bank of Ireland, the Geek Squad from Carphone Warehouse, Curry's PC World, Una from Blank Canvas Cosmetics pushed me in touch with this guy, absolute gentleman called Brian. Everybody in my whole personal life, you guys, because I could see your messages, and I wish that I could have stepped in and just thanked every single one of you. That support that you guys gave me was just, it really helped me to keep going when things got really tough, and it did get very tough. Every time I thought I achieved something, I'd be pushed back again. There's still a lot to unravel. It is a massive mess of things that this person has caused. Why anybody would do this to somebody, I have no idea, but it has really opened my eyes to how beautiful and kind people are in the world, and how phenomenal people can be when you need help. And that is just blown me away. Absolutely blown me away. I'm hoping to be back on my regular schedule of Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays from now on. Fingers crossed that that works out. It has been a very difficult experience, but I'm so grateful to all of you, and thank you so much. Bye guys.